Having competition, to me, it's no coincidence that the storylines in WWE have been the best they've been in a long time. I think it's because of that competition. It's the same with video games. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do that's gonna drive us to be even stronger, said Lynell Jinks, the creative director of WWE 2K24. And do you know what happened shortly after that? Well,
take a look.
Friend, thank you so much.
Yes, this is, man, I'm so honored to be speaking with you.
This guy.
That's right, Bryan Williams left Ukes in AEW Fight Forever and then went on to work on 2K23 and 2K24. About which we don't know everything yet, but we know enough that I made a list of 9 things WWE 2K24, let's say, took from AEW Fight Forever. Number 1 on the list is the ramp camera. As you know, AEW Fight Forever, after a long while, brought back the ramp camera into wrestling games. It was always something that's highly praised because, yeah, obviously you can see more of the stage, and so if you select a different arena, if you select a different stage, it makes a difference in that case, because if you just see the hard cam side and the crowd, you know, besides the ring, every arena almost ends up looking the same. So yeah, people over at WWE 2K saw that and they were like, okay, let me take that. But kudos to 2K because they have not only given us this ramp camera, but we can still use the old camera if we wanted. Or if you're spectating an AI versus AI match, you can literally use any camera angle you can think of. And I think that's pretty awesome. So no complaints from me here. They saw something, they thought it looked cool, they took it, and then they made it their own. Number 2 is related to number 1 in the sense that Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, in AEW Fight Forever, we got entrances for the Casino Battle Royale. And now with this new camera angle, WWE 2K also has Royal Rumble entrances, although they're extremely crude. And I think the running animation they use to get into the ring is all the way back from SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. That's what you guys told me anyways. But that wasn't a thing in WWE 2K games for a long while, and now we're back, baby. And just wait for 2K25 when we actually get to see good, like, decent animations for Rumble entrances. But it kind of surprises me because you look at AEW Fight Forever, all they did really was to make the wrestlers come out, do one of their taunts, and then just run to the ring. Why couldn't 2K do that? Just stand in front of the Titantron, do a random taunt, and just run after that. It's a bit low effort, but it's better than it not being in the game at all. So we'll take what we can take, and you better give us cooler Rumble entrances, varied as well, not just like 2-3 in 2K25. Or else I'm not responsible for what I'm about to do to you.
Oh my god, did I break it?
Oh god. We keep on moving. Oh god, that was scary. Number 3 is more weapon types. They saw this and they definitely said, hey, in 2K20 we already had a whole bunch of weapons and weapon skins and kind of more weapon types as well. Let's bring them back at least. So now we got microphones, soda cans, trash cans. We got the signature Zelina Vega slippers. And to be honest, all of those are still nothing in comparison to what we got with AEW Fight Forever. But hey, it's obvious that they saw AEW Fight Forever and they said, we gotta bolster our numbers. Speaking of numbers, let's talk about number 4. Not only did 2K see all the crazy weapons AEW Fight Forever had, but they also saw the fact that you can throw them. So they were like, yeet, let's take that as well. So I believe that's a huge part of why we got this weapon overhaul this year. It feels like anything that they could have brought back that was easy enough, and that would make wrestling fans say, hey, you know what? That's cool that this feature is also in the WWE 2K game, so I guess I don't need to play Fight Forever. That's competition right there. Number 5 is real-life referees. For so long, we just had generic ones. I don't remember the last time we had legit referees in the game. The only one I can remember is like all the way back in Here Comes the Pain with Earl Hebner. So there's no way in hell that WWE 2K thought of this themselves. Number 6 is more signature and more finisher spots. Now, I believe in Fight Forever you can have up to 5 sigs and up to 5 finishers. In 2K, it might be up to 4 and 4. If you're like an eagle-eyed viewer and you know the exact number, I'd really appreciate it if you let us know down in the comments exactly how many finishes we can use this year, because I watched a lot of videos on 2K, but I can't pinpoint the exact number. Now, out of every feature that I mentioned, this one specifically, I'm so happy that it made it into 2K24 because it just made all of the movesets of all wrestlers in AEW Fight Forever noticeably better. Like, this is a net positive for WWE 2K24. No longer will you have to choose as Randy Orton. Do you want the top rope RKO or the punt? Now you can have all of it. In fact, I think this year Randy Orton has 3 different animations for his middle rope DDT. In my humble opinion, this kind of a feature should have been in the game years ago, so I'm super happy that they got this in the game this year, man. Now, before I get to number 7, I just want to touch on how great it is that even though AEW Fight Forever, let's be honest, was a failure in terms of its sales, of its player base, because of myriads of reasons, its mere existence created some competition and we all benefited. So that's why I'll always be hopeful that there's a new wrestling game in the horizon, and even though sometimes I do it begrudgingly, I will always try and support, at least give a fair chance to all wrestling games to exist, to better themselves, to have a horse in the race, because again, at the end of the day, it's gonna benefit all of us. Number 7. Number 7 is removing controversial stars from the cover art. I mean, who said the list had to be about features? And guess what? AEW Fight Forever removed CM Punk. He was gone in a flash, like tears in rainfall. And then WWE 2K24 removed the Beast, Brock Lesnar. For 2 very different controversial topics, but controversial topics nonetheless, man. We can even throw in a bonus number 8 there and mention all of the wrestlers the WWE 2K24 has taken and is about to take, like Cody Rhodes, like Punk, like Jade Cargill from AEW Fight Forever. But now let's forget about the bonus number 8 and talk about the actual number 8. And I'm gonna talk about Irish whips, because in AEW Fight Forever, once you reverse somebody's Irish whip, you would stop their momentum and do an Irish whip of your own. Does it sound familiar? Does it look familiar? I'm not saying AEW Fight Forever invented this whole gameplay mechanic. It was in older wrestling games. One that I can remember, the first is WWE All-Stars. But it is strange that, hey, we had 2K22, 2K23, but it's suddenly in WWE 2K24 of all the years. It happens to be added to the game right after AEW Fight Forever. I mean, I'm not saying anything, but I mean, you get what I mean. And then number 9. Again, shout out to Bryan Williams for all of these great additions. I'm gonna call it better rebound moves. If you don't know, now in WWE 2K24, once you Irish whip somebody and they're coming off the rope and you're about to do a move, that's what's called a rebound move. If you're too early and you press the grapple button, your wrestler will wait as if they're doing a charging finisher and then hit the move. If you're way too late, your wrestler will perform a drop down or a leapfrog, and then you'll have another chance to perform your rebound move. Now, I'm not even sure the second part was in AEW Fight Forever, but the first part was. You see, once you tried to do a rebound move in AEW Fight Forever, your wrestler would actually wait and time it properly and correctly. It was such an amazing small addition that just made the gameplay that much better. And as a matter of fact, I think AEW Fight Forever has way too many of those quality of life upgrades that WWE 2K24 and 25 moving forward should look into, quote unquote, taking. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you like WWE 2K24 and want to see more, first of all, subscribe and give this video a like. And if you want to know more about WWE 2K24, check out this video where I tell you 55 plus facts that you need to know about this year's game. Trust me, it's a great video. You'll love it. I'm getting out of here.